Hello everybody, and welcome to another Otaku Box unboxing. Whoa! This time we've got the August 2021 Otaku Box. Now I know, again, this is quite a bit behind schedule as of when this box came out and when this video went public on my channel. If I've done the math correctly, this video will go up mid or late November, so it's about 3 months behind when you're seeing me unbox this Otaku Box. But as of recording this, November 4th, today, I did just today get in my September Otaku Box. Michael wants to say hi, he's very interested. This isn't for you. This is not for children. This is not for children. Don't show your butt to the camera. Get off the table. He's 2 years old and way too curious for his own good. But anyways, so I did just receive the September Otaku Box today, so that video should be coming shortly. I know it's probably been primarily unboxing videos in November. That's because I had nothing else recorded. So I'm recording these to have something up for you guys in November. But that's enough chit chat. Let's get to opening the box. Okay. Alright. I see some interesting stuff right off the bat. I believe this is an acrylic figure. And I believe I could show this on YouTube. I actually don't know who this character is at all. I'm going to have to refer to the paper for who this is. But she seems to be holding a world in her hand, so I'm assuming she's a goddess of some sort. But ideally, it's an acrylic figure that you, if I can get it open, there we go. It comes with its own little stand here. And then she just stands, I believe, like this. This should slide in here. Trying my best not to break it, but it doesn't really want to go. There we go. And so the acrylic figure just sits like that. I never was super into acrylic figures because I don't understand the point of calling these figures. It's primarily just like painted glass to me. I like the look of them, but I've never understood the term figure for these. But that would go nice in my display. I do see the boxed figure already, but I'm going to save that for last. You might be able to see who it is in the recording, but I'm gonna save it for the last time. So let's see our shirt for this month. I have no clear image on who this is. Oh, here we go. You should be able to see partly her face there. Now, I can't remember her name, but it's a girl from That Time I Reincarnated as a Slime. Let's make sure this is safe for work before I show everybody. And it is. So it's a very nice looking shirt. Very different colors, very different contrast from the last ones. Last ones we've had a lot of blues and yellows. There's a lot of reds, oranges on this. I like it quite a bit. And it's still extra large. So let's try this shirt on as usual. Continue on with the theme of trying out our new Otaku shirt. Alright, as usual, it's very breathable, it's very comfortable. I absolutely love these shirts. I actually went on a Toronto trip not too long ago and I knew I was going to some anime stores, so I wore the Amelia one from ReZero, and there were people who recognized what the show was. So, there's proof out there that people recognize the art even though it's not official to what the show is, and sometimes even the character. But, for those of you who want to judge me because I was wearing a My Hero Academia shirt, and I've only watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes of the show, and I don't even like Shonen Jump animes, well, now I'm wearing a That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime shirt, and I've never watched a single episode. But it's been on my list, so don't judge me just yet. Alright, we're going to continue on with the box. We've got, what is this? It's a Demon Slayer item of some sort. Maybe it's to hold cards? Either trading cards or actual cards? Oh, is it notepads? Oh, it's notepads. And it comes in a nice little holder. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. They're very small notepads, so admittedly, I don't see myself using them. But they do look very nice. And the box that, well, I don't want to say box because it folds in and it holds them all together. But the box that it came in is actually quite nice as well. Just goes into a nice little Demon Slayer thing there. It's another show that I have not watched a single episode of, but it's been on my list for a very long time. Very interested in the show. I like that. I'm probably not going to use the notepads. I'm probably just going to put it on display like this, since you get a nice view of a bunch of the different characters. I very much like that, actually. Alright. Next up, there's a bit of a Demon Slayer theme going on here. We've got a 12-piece pencil set, and it's Demon Slayer. So I believe it's not coloring pencils. I believe it's literally just 12 pencils. And looking at them, that is exactly what it is. It's 12 pencils with some Demon Slayer art on it. I believe the art, yeah, from looking at this, the art is the same for all pencils. So here's the nice little box it comes in. And then we've got the pencil itself. Now, I must say, looking at this item, this is probably the cheapest item in the entire time that I've ever gotten Otaku boxes. Admittedly, it doesn't feel like it's just a plastic wrap around the pencil, but this has got to be one of the cheapest things that you can do, is just wrap some art on a pencil and be done with it. Probably won't display that, because it feels weird to just display pencils. Oh! I get it, though. I understand now. You got notepads, and you've got pencils to write on the notepads. Okay, I like the little theme you've got going there, but that's gotta be pretty cheap on the end of that. Let's see what else you've got here. I see the wall scroll, and as usual, I'm gonna see if it's safe for work. I checked off, like I removed the etchy option as of, I believe, the November Otaku Box. The October one shipped a little before I removed that setting, because I hadn't even thought about it again until I was watching and editing the last video. So I'm willing to bet that this wall scroll cannot be shown on YouTube, but we're going to find out. I don't have to unfold it past here, because I can see already that this is not acceptable for YouTube. So it's not as bad as the last wall scroll. At least she's got pants on this time. Jesus, the last wall scroll, I was like, I cannot put that anywhere. I don't even want to keep it. But essentially, again, the wall scroll is the same as the shirt, just with a little less here. And I do like, even though I'm not a huge fan of the etchy option there, they do change the face. So that they do have different facial expressions for if it's, you know, embarrassing or etchy, whatever you want to call it. But I will not be putting that up, and I cannot show it on YouTube. But you've got a wall scroll of this shirt, effectively. Next is a button. And again, I cannot show this button, but it looks to be, I believe there's a winter character, winter-themed character, I guess, would be the right term of saying it, in Fairy Tail. And I cannot show, but it's a pin. It's a pin, all right. All right, next up we've got a Rem Waifu Card. It's 3 items. It's always 3 items that I cannot show you, because YouTube would not be very happy with me showing it. But it is Rem from ReZero, Starting Life in Another World. When you said that you hate yourself, it made me want to tell you all the wonderful things I know about you. Rem is one of the twin maids working for Roswell. I spent a long time, I don't know if I pronounced that right. For Roswell L. Mathers. She holds respect to the point of worship and guilt towards her sister for an incident in the past, making her think of herself as inferior. And I believe that's when, like, her horn got cut off, if not in half, totally cut off. Likes to read in her spare time. She normally handles 80% of the workload in the mansion on her own. Subaru is usually paired up with Ram to take care of the rest of it. So, Rem is admittedly one of my favorite waifu characters. I wouldn't go so far as to say that she's my waifu, but when I was in Toronto, I did get a little something. And when I say a little something, I mean a Rem statue figure from Band Presto, which is one of my favorite companies when it comes to anime figures, because the quality is just beautiful. The colors, the figure actually comes with a nice stand. They're in usually a good pose. It's got freaking cats on it. So Rem is admittedly one of my favorite, like, female characters when it comes to anime. So I don't mind having a card of her. Don't judge. Don't judge. Shut up. All right. Next item. We've got our figure. And I'm really hoping that they stayed wholesome with this one, because there's a rule on the internet of don't lewd Nezuko. Now, I have not watched Demon Slayer. I believe I've said that before, but this is Nezuko from Demon Slayer. I believe she is a demon, and that's why she has that little guard around her mouth so she doesn't bite people. Haven't watched the show. She's adorable, though, so I'm really hoping that they stayed a little more wholesome for this than they did for, what was her name? Lolita. What was her name? Cat. Neko-chan? I believe it was just Neko-chan. Koneko-chan. Koneko-chan. There you go, from High School DxD, where they increased the bust size massively. So, let's see if they stayed a little more true to Nezuko when it comes to her figure. Oh my goodness! They stayed wholesome! And I'm actually pretty certain that there's an official figure in this exact pose. So, I don't know if legality of, the Otaku Box, if they're allowed to release this figure, because I'm pretty sure one exists in this exact pose. And actually, it seems a little better quality than the other figures. Even the Albedo, which in the last video I said was the best figure I had gotten, this actually, I would say, takes the cake. It is Nezuko in a completely and utterly non-looted state. And like I said, I'm pretty sure there's an official figure with this, if not a very similar pose. I very much like that. The colors are very good. You can easily tell it's Nezuko. And for once, they didn't over-exaggerate any features and ruin the figure. I have the Koneko-chan on display, but it's probably one of my least favorite characters. But yeah, comes with a stand, and you've got a little Nezuko there. That's actually a great figure, and I have the main male character. I can't remember his name at the moment, but I do have a figure of him, so she can go right beside him, and it'll look perfect. I'm really happy with that one. So it does look like, though, I did miss one item because it was actually underneath the paper, and that's actually quite nice. It's a stainless steel All Might necklace. Now, this is just perfect from what I said earlier in the video about My Hero Academia. I don't like Shonen Jump shows. I did find the first couple episodes kind of funny, but I had no actual urges to go back and continue watching My Hero Academia. I've always been interested in it, but at the end of the day, it just seems like another Shonen Jump anime where there's another villain. We gotta get stronger again. Oh, I gotta unlock more potential. Oh, there's another villain, and it just goes on and on forever. Oh, there's actually writing on the back. You can become a hero. I don't know what all sounds like, but it should be something like that. This is how you put on a necklace, I think. I would have laughed if it broke from doing that. And I actually have a little display section downstairs where I actually display all my little anime necklaces. So I will be putting this with the others, and it feels quite nice, actually. Like it's actually sounds like it's true to stainless steel. I actually quite like that. Even though I'm not a fan of My Hero Academia, I am going to keep that on display. That's actually quite nice. Now, as usual, we've got our paper here so we can actually figure out what these characters are, because I don't know them all by heart. So, we've got our Nezuko Demon Slayer figure. We've got our Demon Slayer stationery and pencils. Record of Ragnarok acrylic stand. A select few humans are pitted against gods, and to help the humans, each gets a... Oh, she's a Valkyrie to fight alongside them. Brunhilde? Or just Brynhild? Or Brynhild? Not sure. Is the oldest Valkyrie and is manipulative, intelligent, and will do anything to win. So happy she is on our side. So she is from Record of Ragnarok. Kind of looks like a show that I've got to watch now. I believe it's actually been on my list. Then we've got our My Hero Academia. It's interesting that they write it this way. Military necklace. They could have just said stainless steel necklace. I love wearing anything that shows my joy and passion for anime. You can spot me from a mile in Tokyo with all the anime merchandise I wear. That's what inspired me for this necklace. Everyone needs a bit of motivation, sometimes even me. So it sounds like, and I believe that's supposed to be like written from Liz at the Otaku Box. So it sounds like she chose that design herself. So the button is Mira Jane. I believe she's from Fairy Tail, but I cannot say for certain. The shirt and wall scroll is She On. And it looks like I did not receive the VIP item. Which is interesting, because I'm pretty dang sure my last box said I was officially a VIP member. Which would have been the Naruto microfiber cloth. There ain't no microfiber cloth in this box. I'm almost wondering if this was shipped out before I became a VIP, but that doesn't make sense because it's the month after. So I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get the VIP item. But at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of Naruto, so it's not a big miss for me. The bonus item is the Rem card, which I already saw. And coming up on the next month, so this was August, the September Otaku Box could be Jibril from No Game No Life, or Kuroka. And I have no idea who Kuroka is, or what anime she's from. But that's another potential shirt/wall scroll for the next Otaku Box. So, with all that, I will say, I'm quite impressed. The figures have only gotten better from the first one that I received. Okay, well, maybe not the Kaneko-chan figure, but going from the Lucy figure that I got, to the Albedo that I got, now to the Nezuko-chan. I believe everyone calls her Nezuko-chan, especially the guy that tries to hug her all the time. Nezuko! Nezuko-chan! I've seen those videos, they're hilarious. This figure is officially the best one. I want to say it's the most well-made. Obviously, it is still a little cheaper material, but it is a proper Nezuko figure. Not a looted-up figure, but one that can actually go on literally anyone's display. So I'm very happy with that. I do like the acrylic stand. I like the fact that they didn't call it a figure, because I've never called these figures. I don't see the point of calling them a figure. This is a figure. This is not. So, I do like it though. That will definitely be going on display. And the necklace will absolutely be going on display with the others. Stainless steel is great for just anime merchandise in general, because it looks so nice. Other than that, as usual, we've got the wall scroll that I can't put up, the button that I can't show you, and the card that I can put in a binder, so at least people don't see it. But this has got to be, while I think the stationery is kind of nice looking, this has got to be the cheapest item yet. Pencils and paper. But I will redeem you for this month, Otaku Box, because of this awesome Nezuko figure. So, with that being said, next month is, well, not next month, but next box is the September Otaku Box. And when I got it, it's a much larger box. Now, I do believe that's because it's supposed to contain the free figure that I originally should have gotten when I signed up. But if it's not just that, there might be some really interesting items in the next box. So definitely look forward to that. I might try and get the VIP item that I didn't get. I'm a VIP member, come on! Give me that bonus item. But other than that, I'm still very happy with the Otaku Box. Getting just a bunch of anime stuff every month. It's awesome. This doesn't count. This was from Toronto. That's not the Otaku. You will not get something this nice from the Otaku Box. Don't worry about this one. But, with that being said, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.